It's chat time with Chunk and Cucumber and your host, Dino.
Bam.
Ooh,
Sup?
music.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. We got background music, yeah.
Yo.
Good morning and welcome to Chat Time, everybody. I'm your host, Dino, as always. And with me, of course, is Chunk and Cucumber.
Oh. Beal, beal, beal.
And we got with us today, Kory Ember.
Hi.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Kory Ember is, then you haven't been watching our show at all.
Yeah.
But welcome if you haven't, because we like that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
But Kory is a fellow D&D nerd, cosplayer, overall great person.
Mm-hmm. And the only one who will show up to be our guest today.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot
I'm
of
the
people
only
are like,
other one
"Fuck
without
you."
a life, so it's okay.
Don't
You're
worry,
right.
don't worry. She did go get her Burger King breakfast.
That's right. She got a
She's
Burger
ready
King
to go.
breakfast.
It is
Absolutely.
because it's now noon here. So
I like your tree of Gondor. Is that a tree of Gondor?
it is a tree of Gondor.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I like your
Hell
bowling
yeah.
pin.
Thank you. It's very large.
Not the Starfleet symbol, but the bowling pin.
The large one too. Look how large it is.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
wow. Wait, is that a bank? Is that a bank?
Perspective.
It is a bank. It is
Yeah.
a.
That was way
bowling
too light for you to pick up like that. I was like, that ain't a bowling pin.
I was gonna say something about the Tree of Gondor. Oh, Howard Shore is gonna do the score for the
For
show.
all of Rings of Power?
Yeah,
Sick.
Ooh.
that's what it said on IGN at least.
Cool.
Maybe he's gonna write the theme or something. I don't know, but
Oh,
like,
okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
I mean, they are spending a ton of money on it. So
like
it might be beautiful.
stupid money.
yeah, could be it.
Stupid money.
I look forward to all height-based questions. Arsenal Roy says. Kory is taller than the Tree of Gondor.
Facts.
I mean, of the four of us on the screen right now, you are definitely much taller.
Right now.
Probably because both Chunk and Cucumber are shorter than I am, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty short.
Yeah, Dino's like 3'11".
3 of them.
I'm 4'5". Okay, God.
Is that what you tell yourself? Like,
Yeah,
That's an espresso cup.
exactly.
One espresso.
I'm like a hobbit drinking from a pint.
Yes.
So, Dino is 3'11", and Amber is the color of his energy. Is that a song?
Yeah. Amber's the color of the energy.
Oh, I have heard that. Okay,
Yeah.
that just sounds like a Steven Universe song.
No.
No, the melody of it. Anyways,
Right? Just because colors involved, just everything colors involved does not mean that it's Steven's universe.
oh no, the melody sounded like it. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I was gonna say something and I lost it. It's gone, motherfucker.
Say that one more time. The
What were we
child over
talking
there
about?
didn't hear you. Sorry.
We have one of many of Cucumber's many children in the studio today. We're trying to be impressionable.
We're trying to be.
Yeah.
No, they found me.
Oh yeah, we didn't tell you he's here. Sorry. Anyways, I
Machan says,
completely.
all our barista friends say hello. We are watching.
Oh hi Anna.
Oh.
Hi, barista
All our
friends.
barista friends say hello. God,
Hello.
they just hear me say motherfucker a couple times because.
I hope
Yeah.
It's like, I hope it's like on a public TV inside the.
Yeah, inside Starbucks.
Yeah, sick.
Everybody's watching me talk.
No one
about
gets
this.
the menu anymore. They just get Dino sipping coffee.
What do you want?
But like
You're gonna
on
have
max
this.
volume.
Yeah. Anyways, I lost it. It's gone. Let's start with what we always start with. But how do you feel?
Bow.
Is that what you're trying to do? Anyways, but how do you feel is where we describe how we're feeling using a category, and it is Comic-Con weekend, so I figured if you were going to have an exhibit or a booth at a convention, what would it be like based on how you're feeling? So it could be like it's a simple table booth, or you want like a fully immersive thing, or like a whole panel, or are you going to be in Hall H? Like what kind of thing, what kind of a event would you have at Comic-Con?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I am ready.
go for it.
All right. So,
That's Ryan, by the way.
yes.
That is right.
If you've ever been to any of the conventions, you've obviously passed by one of those booths where the artist or the vendor just didn't show up, and it's just a table and a table skirt, and maybe the name of who was supposed to be there, and it's just empty. And on the table, maybe like people have thrown down the little bits of advertisement that they didn't want. That is my booth. That is how I am feeling today.
I like that.
I'm gonna be a.
What?
It's just my mind thinks really mean things sometimes, and I have to go. Do I say it out loud? Or do I keep it in my head?
No.
I was gonna say it. Never mind. It's not about his personality. It wasn't a full-formed opinion.
Aye.
Ignore me.
Keanu Eradicate fan.
I'm gonna be a soggy blanket just outside of Hall H at 2 a.m.
A soggy what?
A soggy blanket outside of in the line of Hall H, where people camp out or used to camp out. Anyway, like I used to camp out there. Yeah. So it's like you're there from like 4 p.m. until fucking ass crack of dawn. But at like 2 a.m. is when the moisture from the grass starts to seep into the blanket, and nobody's comfortable anymore, and everything's just awful and moist, and you're just stuck there. You can't leave, and all you really want to do is sleep. But every time you put your head to the blanket, you're like, oh, please no. And that's what I feel like right now. I feel like I can't escape. I'm uncomfortable, and but I am looking forward to good things like Hall H.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel right
You're
now.
just waiting for them to open those doors.
I'm optimistic, but holy shit.
I was wondering why it was a soggy blanket, but that makes more sense. I was like, what people do
why
in
is it
line?
soggy?
No,
go.
Charlie Necro, it's the same microphone I've always used.
That's just his voice.
That's just how I sound today.
We're tired.
In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
I think my booth is going to be like one of those immersive experiences that you go through.
Yeah.
But it's shaped like a brain. And when you
Like
you
the
step
Al
in,
Yankovic feature at the OC Fair a few years back.
Oh yeah.
was that a thing?
Inside Al's brain. It was the whole thing.
Oh, I wish I saw that.
It's great. There's a song about the pancreas.
Is it really?
And there's animated. Anyway, sorry,
The
please.
pancreas isn't in the brain though.
Listen, shut the fuck up.
It's not with
It was right next to the insect, exhibit.
Oh, I see. I still missed it.
you don't want the insects going in the brain. You don't want
No,
that.
you don't.
So bad.
But yeah, so you it's shaped like a brain. You have to squeeze through the what is it called? The cortex there. The
Cerebral cortex?
no, it's the
a little bit.
no it's the space between the two sides of your brain.
Space
The space
between.
There's a word for it, but I lost it. Somebody in the chat will think of it.
Something with a P.
Prime
The prime meridian.
Prime rib.
roast.
Amazon Prime Cortex. Anyways, you squeeze in there. When you get in there, it's just it's like one of those things in like the haunted mazes where it's like an inflatable where the air's going through and you're squeezing through and you can't go through and you just keep going and just keep going and you stop and you're in an empty room and there's nothing but a cup of coffee on a table and there's a guy in the corner just yelling, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!" And then he splashes the coffee in your face and you have to walk out. That's it. That's the whole
I
experience.
feel like that's $1 million experience that you could sell to fucking Getty or something.
Yeah. Yep, and then you got to fight your way out the other side too.
I'm one of those outside activations that cost millions of dollars because that's what I deserve. And you go in, and everybody's super friendly, and everybody's super cool and good looking and buff, and then they give you
Is this
free
a porn
drinks and
drink?
free alcohol. And then after 30 minutes, you get escorted out, but you leave like the happiest guy ever. Because that's the kind of person I am. The kind of person to make you feel good and feed you.
And that's how you feel this
And I
morning.
started talking. I didn't know where I was going with this.
Oh, got it. So you're like one of those experiences, except they didn't have much of a plan, and they just kind of put people in
they
there.
just throw in there. But everybody leaves happy. Everybody's like,
Oh,
"Oh,
that was
I didn't
pretty
get
good."
much from it, but that was pretty nice."
Call the hunks, bring the hunks in.
Yeah,
Everyone's
bring
gonna
the
like
hunks.
the hunks.
It's cool. There's AC inside because there's a lot hot outside.
It was made by somebody who claimed they knew immersive
Exactly.
entertainment, and
Yeah.
they just like were like, yeah, I could do it. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. And they're like, you just
Something like
guys-
that.
Just stand there.
Just empty marketing.
Yeah.
Corpus callosum is what you were talking about.
Corpus callosum. Thank you.
Not the prime corpus callosum. just the right.
There's no
Not
there at all.
Corpus
Not the
Christi.
bloody-
That's a city in
Not
Texas.
Corpus Christi.
Right.
No.
That's where Selena was from.
Yeah. Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Corey, what about you?
So mine I feel like is almost similar to yours, Dino. Except so it's a booth and like people are like coming up and it's just like there's like a house somebody built like really cool, like a castle or a house or something in the middle of the booth, and like it looks really cool from the outside. They really decorated a lot. There's lights in the windows and it's like really thematic of whatever the booth is, and like it looks really cool. And everybody's like, oh, like are we gonna get to be able to go in there? And the booth is like, oh, like it's for like special, like we're having like a special event. It's super secret.
You must be this
And
tall to ride this ride, is what
well,
her.
no, because they don't actually have a secret event. It's just like the back room, and there's just boxes piled like a mile high, and it's just like
Oh, they're just
really
hiding it.
awful in there. It's just hiding there, but it's a really pretty facade on the outside.
Oh no! Just picturing like dingy, leaking oil barrels back there, loose live wires.
But it's really pretty on the outside, and everybody wants to go in, and they're like, "Oh, it's a secret! It's like super special."
Yeah, for good
Nobody
pain,
thought.
right? We might have to spend our money on getting Corey some therapy.
Yeah.
Can I get some too?
Yeah.
It got too expensive.
Could that be like a write-off for work? Like, this is part of our job.
That's
we
true.
need therapy.
For as little as $300 and some shit a month, you too could support Perception Studio and becoming healthier human beings.
And our mental health.
one person's mental well-being.
Yeah, you're
One-
right.
It's one person.
God.
What if we take turns? What if we buy like 4 sessions, but we all take one per month? And it's just a different person that shows up every day.
Okay, no, it's me. It's me.
It's totally me.
No, you're just remembering wrong. Just gaslight this therapist.
Yeah, we all wear the same fake mustache so that we have something to point to. Like, no, look, it's the mustache.
Yeah.
See?
It's me.
Mustache and glasses. So that's an identity on its own.
Look at my funky hat. I always wear this funky hat.
Oh, I
It's
have a fucking hat.
I wear it when I fuck.
funky.
This is
funky.
children.
Oh, funky. Oh,
Funky,
sorry.
funky. Got it.
Daryl Davis says, I can't wait for Corey and Cucumber to team up for ASMR soon. You want to do it? I feel like we'd make a lot of monies.
I feel like we have different like themes. I feel like we'd have different ASMR.
Well, yeah, they get more bang for their buck. We give them different things.
So
We don't
Kelsey
want to
just
give them more bang for their buck. We want all.
I want
all
more
of their-
buck for my bang.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
I noticed
That's right. You get less. You heard her.
You give us more, we give you less.
apparently the longitudinal fissure is the line that separates the two hemispheres, and the corpus callosum is the nerve bundle that connects the two hemispheres and
Hemispheres.
allows communication between the right brain and left
What's the part that makes me sad?
brain. Life.
Yep.
Please take that out. Please take it out.
Right here. Just bash it in.
God, this is if anybody needs to know if we actually do need therapy, it's this segment is of our show is oh also if you need help, if you need a therapist, go find one. Just get one. It'll probably be worth it.
Yeah, they fit in most regular sized trunks, and that's all I got.
You're a therapist, you're coming with me.
No.
Anyways,
There's a movie about that coming out.
What?
A movie or a TV show. I don't know what platform it's on, but that's literally the plot. Is this guy steals a therapist for himself?
Yep. And he's like a psycho, or he's like
Yeah.
a psychopath,
I want to see it. I want to see it so bad.
or sociopath, or something. Yeah, he's like a murderer or something like
I
that.
think so.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're the third one," or something like that. You're like, "Fuck."
Arson
Does he
Royce
try
is
to get
Dr. No's
the
gonna be
therapist to
weird.
help him?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. He's like, "You're gonna fix me," kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's actually a romance movie.
Tale as old as time.
Actual Stockholm syndrome, just like Beauty and the Beast.
You're having issues with words today.
I'm
Do you
am
have celiac disease?
no.
You should have heard me yesterday. Holy shit.
Oh no.
Gotta poop. That was my whole day.
You know, like when the cement truck empties out down the street. That's kind of what it was probably.
Oh no.
Took my brain with it. It was like a siphon. It just, oh, no, I need that.
Too much. Oh man. Speaking of Comic-Con, how was it?
This is
Yeah.
fine.
Crowded.
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 Hot.
Yeah.
And
I
you
got
see-
a comic.
Which one?
Sweet Paprika by this really good Italian artist. She's awesome, and I went to get Volume 1 at WonderCon, but it was all sold out, so then I got Volume 1 at Comic-Con.
Nice.
And like I really liked her art style. I didn't even know she had a comic until like I think I saw her there. I was like, it's a comic book. So I picked it up.
What is it about?
It's a kind of sexy romantic comedy. So like she's a devil and she's like a boss lady who doesn't really know how to interact with people, and then this like dopey mailman, like postman, is like the love interest, and he's an angel and he's an idiot. His name is literally, I think, Dildo, Dill-Do or Dill-Do. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it out loud, but like again, it's cute. It's very cute. I think it's great. Not for children, but it's great.
See this like brief explanation you gave? That's what I was looking when I stood next to you and said, "What's this?" And you went, "A comic book."
I hadn't read it yet.
Okay.
I didn't know. I knew the art. I didn't know the book. I didn't know the characters. I didn't know anything. I was like, I like this artist. I'm gonna buy Volume 1. And you're asking, what is this? In front of the fucking comic book artist. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, you knew because you were excited about it. You're like, "Oh my god, oh, this thing." And I was like, "What is this?" And you're like, "Comic book."
Comic book B.
What's the
Is it me or does cucumber sound a bit congested? I think it's allergies. I don't know what's happening. It's been like this every day, and then it clears up by like 11 p.m., which is great when you have to record words for a living. It's fucking great.
He's been dying for years.
It's true.
all of us
Slowly
are.
dying.
Well,
Slowly.
we all are.
Slowly dying.
What's the name of the artist for the comic book?
I don't remember how to say it.
But Sweet Paprika is the name of the comic
Sweet
book.
Here, I'll Google it in
Sweet
my brain.
Paprika.
The amount of stress that happens when you're in front of like an artist or someone like at a Comic-Con or something like that, and you're like, I like part of this and I don't have all the information, but I don't want you to seem like I'm excited to meet you, but I don't have all the information. You're trying to make yourself not look like an absolute idiot in front of them, and it's like really stresses me out a lot.
Yep. I got to meet Bruce Timm, and I was sweating the whole time. The whole time. But it was a good interaction, and then I ran away from it. Ran.
Like literally ran.
I was a nervous boy. And I was just like, because he was like signing things, and he was all grumpy because everyone's like, "Could you join me, Harley Quinn?" He's like, "No," because he's a grumpy man. And so I come up, and he's all pissed off from interacting with all these assholes who wanted shit for free. And I'm just like, "Hey, I just want to shake your hand. I want to say thank you for bringing me into comic books. Like, Batman the Animated Series is what got me into comics. I just want to say thank you. I think your work is amazing, blah, blah, blah." I shook his hand, and he like looked up, and he kind of smiled at me. He's like, "Oh, well, thank you so much." And I was like, "Okay, bye."
Wait, when did this happen?
This was like 2006
Oh, I
or
thought you
something.
meant this comic. I was like,
No,
oh,
no,
this is
this
awesome.
was ages ago. This is one of my first Comic. That's how I was able to just walk up to Bruce Timm, because it was like 11 years ago, and it wasn't what Comic Con is now.
yeah.
Sorry, the artist is Mirka Andolfo.
Mirka Andolfo.
Yeah.
Is it Mirka Andolfo? Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Look this comic book up. Apparently,
Yeah.
it's really good. Unless you're a child, then don't look at it.
Yeah, don't look it up if you're.
No, it's not.
Don't do it.
Yes. I just imagine you running away from the table, like high knees and everything, just like, "Okay, bye."
I mean, you've met me. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kind of like bobbing back and forth a
Like,
little bit.
"Oh, don't look at me!"
like when you there's a child that you don't want to see that you have like something like okay, see
All 26 of them.
all 26 of them. That's right. Hi Pipsqueak, welcome. But yeah, I saw there was a lot of immersive stuff today. This year I saw like the Game of Thrones, D&D.
I have my one gripe about the tavern.
What's that?
yeah.
The D&D tavern should have been 2 rooms.
Oh yeah,
And we should have been invited personally.
also true.
Yeah, and that.
What was the tavern? So
So-
I wasn't there. I don't know.
It was an experience. You got in line, of course, and then you go in. You go through like a sort of like menagerie of like turned to stone or sculpture versions of creatures. So they had like a mimic. They had a displacer beast. What was the other
Some
one?
other thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, no, I don't remember. It didn't really matter. Those are cool. Like the sculptures are really neat. They're really well done. But they look like they're made out of sand, like sandcastle kind of.
Oh cool.
And you round the corner and you end up in the tavern, like immediately. You're like, woo! And everyone's there greeting you. They had actors there who are just like, oh, greetings, travelers, blah, 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 blah. Get in line, get your booze, blah, 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 blah. But it's like a fast fucking experience. So, like, you get in there, and you can choose in line whether you're going to get an alcoholic or a non-alcoholic drink. The drinks were designed by Quincy Tavern,
Yeah,
by
and
the
he was
by.
there.
And he was there. We got to say hi to him. We got to say hi to Jason from Critical Dice, because we hadn't seen him in a long time either. They're wonderful. They're very excited. We all took pictures and hung out. But then you're there, and they give you like a little cheer. They teach you like a little stomp and like a little chant, which I have since forgotten. Yeah. Dun, dun. And it was very cute. It was a nice bonding moment with everybody in that room doing a thing. And then the dragon interrupts. There's a big screen, and the dragon like flies away in the distance. We're like, oh no, I hope it doesn't get closer. It's like, it got closer. And then it goes, and it like vomits.
And the chandelier shade, they go.
I think it was a black dragon, so I think it was acid and stuff. So then there's like smoke and yeah, everything moves, big subwoofer rumblies. And then you're like still got your drink because you're trying to pay attention to what's happening. And they're like, okay, get the fuck out. And like in a nice way, like everyone there was very nice. And
Yeah.
but like it really was like, okay, we got to usher you out because this fucking thing is on a loop. So go. So I wish it was 2 rooms. I wish the first room was like that interactive room. And then you could go to the next room and like enjoy yourself in the tavern, relax a little bit, chat with your friends, all
Have your
that
drink
shit.
and get out.
It was literally like, get in here, gom, pui. That was my complaint. The drinks are delicious. The event was, I thought the room was beautifully designed. It was lots of fun, but I didn't get to see it. There was so much more room, and there was like a fireplace that I didn't see. There's a whole other
gelatinous cube
wall.
we didn't see.
There's a gelatinous cube you
man.
could like go into and pose with like that.
What?
And then, and then but it was, nobody got to see that shit because it was so fast.
Damn.
But it was really fun.
True RPG with Kelsey says, hey guys, I've been following for a while, but this is my first stream. I watched with you guys. Someone tell me why the puppets are talking.
Why wouldn't we be talking?
wouldn't
Are
we?
you
Yeah,
trying to silence our voices? Are you trying to oppress us?
Whoa.
Welcome to the stream. Also to be less
No.
careful who you upset in the stream, Kelsey.
Answer my goddamn question.
Our felted friends have names. This is Cucumber and this is Chunk.
Hi.
I'm Dino. That's Kory.
Kory,
The only one with the name tag. But we today we're just talking about random shit. Oh, see you later.
You sounded like a
You
little
upset.
piggy.
Will.
Thanks for Dino. And Dino alone.
Anyways, Kelsey. I can't. This is what we do on our show, Kelsey. We talk about stupid shit. We do stupid things, and then we say goodbye like stupid people do.
Is that how stupid people say goodbye?
That's how I say goodbye, and I'm a stupid person.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Anyways, it's good, but it's a lot, and I'm very confused. That's exactly what our show is. Thank you. But join us for our if you're an RPG fan, we have our actual TTRPG shows. So watch us on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Yes.
Have we told you about Nightbot? You know those are quotes that are triggered by commands, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No. I was just reading it. Yes.
Okay.
I know Nightbot.
Okay.
Okay, I see now. Thank you, Kelsey.
Yes, Kelsey, let me know if you have any other questions. I'm sorry I was so aggressive earlier. I just was offended.
He's also got the tail ends of brain fog
Hey,
happening.
Dino, why are you talking? See, that's the feeling you gave me. I don't know why I'm picking on you so hard. I'm so sorry. Jesus fuck, I'm sorry.
Pick on the new people.
I'm playful, but I'm also very grumpy and physically unhappy right now.
Sit here quietly because you seem to have a handle on this. Cucumber's gonna be real pleasant all day today.
That's right. I'm gonna hold myself up and close the curtain for like hours on end.
Yep, pretty much. It's fine. Oh my god, I love the puppets. Okay, good. I'm glad we won you over with anger.
Rage.
We have Kory here. Kory, what have you been up to?
Hi.
Hi, Kory.
I'm actually, so I was thinking of this, of what you were going to ask me what I was going to talk about because, life doesn't change too much. I am in a ton of D&D campaigns. I am in Perception Studios, right? Perception Check. I'm in Solemn's Legacy. I then have a local group that with a new DM, and I have an elf sorcerer, and then I also have a remote game up in Boston where we are a group of dwarves. Yeah, we're all dwarves, and so I'm a sorcerer dwarf, which doesn't racially go together, but it's great. Yeah. It's great. So every
you don't have
time
to fit
I sit
into
down,
racial norms.
No. But every time I sit down, I'm always like, which story and which character do I have to remember? So it's a lot of that.
Yep, you got a lot of fake people in your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that. I went to a murder mystery party last night, and they gave me a character, and they were like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm Sam Lilly," and they're like, "Okay, how do I know you?" I was like, "I don't know. I have some paper. There's too many like fake people in my head right now. I've got two other characters jumbling out onto there besides myself, and there's a lot of fake of imaginary people in my head. It's hard. It's hard.
Been there, buddy.
It's very hard. Yeah.
Were you the murderer?
I was not the murderer. I was a lawyer who was from the Midwest, and I didn't solve anything. We all were wrong. We all guessed the wrong
You guys
person.
were all wrong?
Pretty much. Like, there's like 3 or 4 people guessed the right person because there was like clues and stuff, but like nobody asked like the right questions, I guess. And they like focused on one person, and there was like that person also had people helping him frame that person. So it was like a bigger thing.
Somebody going around. Now, tell me about your perfect Sunday.
Like,
It was fun, though.
It's not topical. It's not what we're talking about for Sunday. It's to help us get to the murder.
It was stuff like that. It was kind of like oh, so you work as a lawyer? Who are your clients? I'm like, I look at my thing, it doesn't say anything. I'm like, oh, some of the elites in New York, and I'm just making stuff up. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Kory's aunts are in the chat.
Yeah, so
Kory's aunts and
my mom is visiting my aunts. They're going to Oshkosh, which is an airplane.
They're gonna buy clothes?
No, they're gonna. It's an airplane show.
Yeah.
It's an airplane show. So my mom
like musical numbers and stuff.
It's a fly-in.
It's a fly-in. Yes, that's correct.
It's like Starlight Express except with
My
planes.
dad and I went a lot of times when we still had our gyroplane.
Yeah, so my aunt has her own she has a little biplane, and they're gonna fly into Oshkosh, and they're very excited.
That's cool.
But there are apparently storms, so they were supposed to be flying this morning, but now they're gonna fly tomorrow.
That's so cool. So they could fly you to California, is what you're telling me, at any time when you're ready to move here. You don't even have to worry about your fucking motorcycle. You just get dropped off.
Yeah.
It would probably take. It'd probably take almost as long. It doesn't. The airplane.
But then you're in a fucking plane.
And you're
I know.
Kory, have you been in the plane? Have you gone for a flighty flight?
I have many years ago. I don't know if I've been in this plane. I think I was in a previous.
Can we go in the plane?
That's what we wanted to ask.
That's some good TikTok material if I ever heard it. Filter friends in a plane.
Filter friends.
You know what? I bet. Oh, so what? Funny story. So my aunt has always had a plane. She would visit. She would come.
Always? She was born with it?
No. So I was the kid of the family, and so everybody would come to me and like my family's house for like Christmases, and she would always fly. And she actually had she was always late, and so she would bring a puppet named Early that would help her be early. Oh my god, I totally forgot.
That's
He
amazing.
was like fluffy, like Chunk, right? So more fluffy, and he was gray, and
Oh
yeah,
my god.
Early
Does
came.
Early still exist? Can we find
I don't
Early?
know. I don't know, Mom. Please ask if Early is still around.
Ask if Early still exists.
We'll give him a good home.
That'd be funny. That'd be really funny. So
I could totally talk
What?
to her about this. I'll talk to her off camera about things. But yeah.
what else have you been up to lately?
So lots of D&D, streaming. I got
That's right.
a real job, right? So like,
What's your real
that's
job?
cool. I am a content manager. So
Very nice.
Early apparently Sally passed away some years ago, which I thought was the case. Early
Aw, boo.
was yeah. Early was a little rough when I remember. Early.
Oh, no.
Um,
Sad.
so
Oh,
I'm a
he's
content
late.
manager. He's
Aw,
the late
the
early.
Jason.
So I'm so what's cool is I am the content manager, so I organize content, right? Manage that content. But the cool thing is that I am the physical person between person.
A person's a
takes the
person, no
digital-
matter how small.
That takes the digital assets and like plugs them into the physical like machine at an event. And so I'm actually before Gen Con, I'm actually going to Vegas or outside of Vegas
Ooh.
in the next the week, like the first half of the week, and then I'm gonna get on a plane and go to Gen Con.
Fun. We're gonna see you there. Cause we're big
Yeah.
Gen-Con.
You're right. So excited.
I won't.
Hi, Eric. Hello.
Hi, Eric.
What's up?
And we should take this opportunity to announce that because of her new job, Kory's moving to California and starting.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Coming on a
Welcome,
biplane.
welcome.
Yeah, welcome,
Go throw you a
Kory in
party.
August to California.
Planning it now.
On a biplane.
Now,
Earl won't be arriving again.
Wow,
He's dead.
I'm dead.
so speaking of cons and stuff, we have our own version of a new version of Two Truths and a Lie to play. This one is called One of These is Bullshit. However, it's a bit different than Two Truths and a Lie. Today, we're going to hear 3 stories from Kory of famous people she's
She's
met.
3 stories tall. What a
What a coincidence.
And excuse me, I had to drink more espresso out of my espresso cup. So we're gonna hear 3 stories from Kory of famous people she met, and we have to decide which of the 3 stories is bullshit.
All right.
This is a bit different today, but I like this. I like where this is going. I think I might use this model a bit more. So we have 3 people.
Yes.
Kory, I'll have you just take it away. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, well, so the 3 people that I may or may not have met, are Nathan Fillion,
All right.
Amy
Who's that?
Garcia.
What?
So
I just want to hear her explain.
Oh, okay.
Who's that?
Nathan Fillion's been in a lot of stuff. He's been in Firefly. He was Captain Hammer.
He's an actor.
An actor.
An actor. He's an actor. He's an actor.
Okay.
An
An
actor.
actor. Amy Garcia, who's
that?
also
Yeah, who is
an
that?
Also an actor.
And what?
actor. She was Ella in Lucifer. She's also written a comic book. So she's
It's a comic book.
Like a comic book? Like you weren't sure she wrote a comic book?
But like, okay, so I've never seen. I
And
don't know Lucifer. So
I don't know what it's either.
Sorry.
You could be making her up.
I could be
I had to
making her up.
Google him.
And then Jessica Negri.
Who's
a
that?
cosplayer.
Oh, she's a cosplayer.
Yeah.
You know her.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm aware.
I didn't know.
I very
And
much know who that is.
I
You should
I'm pretty sure you know too.
I had to look her up. But I looked up.
So-
I was like, oh, she's a
Hi,
cosplayer.
we're boys.
And Chun goes, oh, she's more than a cosplayer. Wow.
Yeah, she does all
You
kinds
let
of
me
stuff.
finish. She's a talented costume maker. She's also real funny, and that's why we like her a lot. Because she's like, okay, she's real pretty,
Also,
but she's
she
also
does
real
voice
funny,
acting.
and super
She was
talented.
Cinder in the Ruby series.
She was in what?
So she did she voiced Cinder in the Ruby series.
I don't
For
I don't know what that is.
know
Rooster
what
Teeth.
you just said.
Do you know the team that made Red versus Blue?
Yes.
Oh.
They also made a series called Ruby, and one of the bad guys in the series is named Cinder, and Jessica Negri voiced her.
Cool.
I didn't know that. Cool.
Okay,
So, well, what are we going to start with? Nathan Fillion?
I'm gonna ask you guys, which story would you like to hear first?
Let's go in that same order.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So Nathan Fillion is. I met him at AwesomeCon. I was working with a nerdy t-shirt company. And so with the nerdy t-shirt company, I get to walk around a little bit when we have breaks and stuff. And so I always like to check out so AwesomeCon is a really big exhibit hall. And so they usually put like the autograph people just on like the far end of that exhibit hall. And so you can just walk straight over. I don't have to like leave the room theoretically. And so I go over there and you can generally like see people that are there and you don't have to wait in line. And I saw that Nathan Fillion was going to be there and his line was of course like hugely long or whatever. But I have an exhibitor badge. So I talk with like the people helping out the line and stuff like that. And cause they're always really nice. And I'm always like, oh, like, talking with them,
talking like people
Okay,
are talking.
With words using your mouth.
Yeah.
Water
cooler shit.
So we actually at the Nerdy Teacher Company had a Firefly design. So I was like, oh, and so I ran back to the booth. I got a large and an extra large shirt, and I made two of the Firefly shirts, and I went back to that line and I asked the person, I was like, hey, I just want to like give him these shirts. Do you know if that's possible? And they were like, I don't know. Like we have to like, I just like cut off the line. We have to wait. And I was like, that's okay. And like, I'm texting with my booth cause like they're doing fine. I told them about the situation. And so I'm just like shooting the shit with this person and we wait and the line kind of dawdles down and eventually we get to the point, oh man, this story is a lot longer than I thought it was.
You gave him a shirt.
I was like, give him a shirt, basically. I gave him a shirt. They were able to, they were like, wait here, and we're gonna see, I don't know, he has to catch a plane, because they always have to catch a plane.
All right.
Always.
And so
Yeah, that's why they have to see Goofy right now, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta catch a
you're
plane.
here by, the drape, and I was like, okay, sure. And, I kind of heard, a here, and it kind of opens. I'm like, I just want to give you these shirts. I really love you. And he was like, okay, thanks. And then he just kind of
He's like, gross.
And I also ran away. And so it was like, okay, bye. And it was it was a highlight of my life, but also I was really ashamed because I also ran away.
I can't.
That's Nathan Fillion.
I can't tell if Kory's lying because the story was so long. I had a lot of details, or if this is just how Kory tells stories.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and
Porque no los dos.
similar thoughts. Well, let's see how the other two come out, and then we'll frame them back.
Corey Shirt Tales from Perception Studios.
So with Amy Garcia, it was Dragon Con. Dragon Con. This was a couple years ago. I had set up a studio in an Airbnb across the street from Dragon Con, and I was interviewing people. I would go down to the street and I would be like, hey, do you mind if I interview you in my studio? And they were like, sure. And so I was grabbing
This is just how
people
she
and
tells
like,
stories.
Would you like to come to a second location with me?
Yeah. Hey, stranger, come to a dark room.
but it was fine. It was very brightly lit studio lights, whatever. And actually, my aunt happens to know Amy Garcia.
That's how she arrives. She's like the Red Baron.
So happens to know Amy Garcia's parents, and so she was able to give me a number that was for Amy Garcia, and she was like, I was like, do you mind if I interview you? I know it's super last minute. Is that okay? She was like, that's fine. Email my assistant person to see if it'll work. And so I'm like, sure, that sounds great. Sorry to bother you. I'm never gonna text this number again. Bye. And I email that person, and I get an I'm out of office email, and I'm like, okay. And that leads me to another email because they're like, if you can't get a hold of me and it's emergency, message this person. And I do. And so like I email like 3 chains down until I finally say, or call me. And I called that person. I was like, I'm trying to get Amy Garcia on my Twitch show. Let me talk to her. Eventually, we were able to schedule a time, and then there was an issue of like they were like, they're not going to drive us over there because it's not an official Dragon Con event. So like, we're trying to figure out, is there like a back door that I was like, I don't fucking know. It's a hotel. And I'm like, and so like, she ends up, Amy Garcia, who's like, she walks across the street in the hot Atlanta downtown to go to and like, we interviewed her, and it was amazing. She was a consummate professional, and it was awesome. And she was really nice.
Oh, yeah. And then last but not least,
Jessica Nigri. It's not as fun of a story. So this was at Katsucon. There's a rooftop bar at Katsucon.
Bar?
Swear I'm not Canadian.
When you're that tall, everything goes up at the end.
So there's a rooftop bar, and
The hand went down, but the intonation still went up. Rooftop bar.
And I went, got a drink, turned around, and there was Jessica Nigri and Yaya Han, and I was with my friend Danielle, who was like, "Oh, have you met Jessica and Yaya?" And I was like, "God."
Continue.
And I was like, no, and they were like, hi, nice to meet you. And then they like immediately started back talking to themselves because they're trying to relax because it's a bar. And all I could think of when I was meeting them was, wow, they're short. Wow, they're so funny. Because like I turned around and I was like,
Fucking peasants.
I turned around and there were like people, like they were in my way because I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, oh, it's people that are like semi-famous. So those are my stories.
Stupid hobbitses.
That's great.
I don't know.
All of these felt just vague enough to be true.
Yeah.
Or like maybe the Amy Garcia one was like, it was mostly true until the very end where she wasn't nice, so she didn't actually show up.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Yeah, she got like lost in the email chain, so it never happened, so it's just wishful thinking.
I
or
would
Nathan
say,
Fillion saw Kory, went, holy shit, and then ran away.
yeah.
I don't
There
know.
are giants in the sky.
I want to say it's probably the Nathan Fillion one that's the bullshit. Because like if the line was capped and maybe it's just like, you know, you saw him, but like you didn't meet him.
But she had a professional badge, and he had to catch a plane.
Right.
Yeah.
He always has to catch a plane.
They always have to catch a plane.
Always have to catch a plane.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna say Jessica and Yaya.
Because that one had the least detail.
Yeah, and like I feel like I get it, it's a bar situation, but I've also met Yaya and she's super chatty. She's very, very nice. And I mean, maybe they retired or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know. This is hard. Kory.
I'm gonna say Nathan Fillion too.
I don't even know who Amy Garcia is. So maybe I should say that one, because maybe the bullshit is she doesn't exist. What if she's just not real? What if she, just making her up?
I don't know.
Have you
what do you
ever
think?
watched Cadet Kelly?
No.
Okay, never mind.
What's that? I haven't seen Cadet Kelly. I haven't seen Lucifer. I haven't read a comic book. I haven't.
A comic book. She was on Dexter.
Okay, I've seen Dexter.
So she was Jamie Batista. She
Jamie
was
Batista.
on Bones for like an episode. She was on Supernatural for episode. CSI Miami for
Wait,
episode.
Batista, was she Angel Batista's
I don't know. I don't watch the
person?
show.
I remember him having a partner, right? Because wasn't he single? I don't remember. It's been a minute. No, because he got like a little daughter or something. Fuck, it's been a long time since I've seen that show.
No, they haven't watched Cadet Kelly. They are boys.
Extra,
Boys,
it is
we're
the one
boys.
Hillary Duff. It is the one she
boys.
is. So Amy Garcia is like the really because it's Hilary Duff and Christy Ramon, the girl who plays Kim Possible, and that girl's like the person who trains Hilary Duff is Amy Garcia.
Oh,
She
got it.
plays-
Nope.
She's
What's
not
your
real. That's my bullshit. Amy Garcia is not real.
All right. So I think it's Nathan Fillion. Ryan thinks it's Nathan Fillion. You think it's Amy Garcia. Chunk, what did you say?
Jessica Negri.
Jessica Negri. Okay. So which one is what's one of the true ones?
One of the true ones is Amy Garcia,
She's not real.
who is a consummate professional. I actually got to see her.
Consummate.
I mean, just like, seriously, she was
What does that word mean?
just absolute professional. It was hot. She had to walk across, which is
When you have sex.
like she didn't. Oh God,
yeah.
fucking hell. She was really like
Is that studio lighting?
grumpy and like tired, and like she had like it was a lot that she was doing this, and like as soon as she got into the room, she was smiling and on, and she was wonderful.
Oh,
So
That's sick.
and I did end up calling, like I emailed a bunch of people and called a bunch of people because I was like, I'm gonna make this happen. I don't care that you guys are out of office. Like I don't care.
That's cool. I like that. All right, now what's the last truth?
The last truth is the Jessica Negri story.
We're right.
And there in a bar, and I was like, And I was like, oh, okay. And it was very late, and they were just trying to like catch up with each other. So they like I was chatty with Jessica, not with me.
So you were interrupting.
Oh.
I was, and then I ran away very quickly.
They're like, who the fuck is
Yeah.
this giant over here?
Exactly.
They were Bruce Timm. They were your Bruce Timm.
There you, Bruce Tim.
And then so the Nathan Fillion story is BS, but only because of the person that really happened. But with Chris Sarandon, the guy who plays Prince Humperdinck.
Yes.
in the series, and I gave him
My
a Princess
father's
Diaries.
final words were.
So I gave him a Princess Diaries shirt, or Princess Bride shirt.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's why it sounded so real, because it was a real story.
And
It was
also
a real
weirdly
story.
Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
A very jarringly different voice than Danny Elfman.
Very true. Good morning, Aaron. Oh, that's why it sounded so real. I like how your mom
Mom,
didn't even
why don't you know?
Mom, why don't you listen? Listen to me.
Where's Early? I miss Early.
Early always had time for my story.
We should recreate Early. And just send it to Kory to have.
Can you make us a sketch of Early?
Oh, yeah. You
But
should.
he's still got to be falling apart, even if he's no.
Oh, yes,
He was-
absolutely.
He was gray and flustered. Gray.
What's going on? Jesus Christ. Medic!
Oh, no.
Send the 911! 911!
Wee woo!
Wee woo, wee woo.
Yeah. We'll sweep him up later.
I'm fine. I'm done. I breathed.
Your mom says she can find a picture. We'll find a picture. We'll try to recreate.
All right, but I want it printed, and I want you to fly here.
And while you're at it, just bring all your stuff.
Yeah, bring all Kory's stuff.
Yeah.
Because rent is
That's
super
so
down in
funny.
California right now.
What the fuck is a charty party?
What?
There's a pizza pepper right there. It says charty party.
It's a game. I have two games.
Oh, it's a party.
Here.
I mean, it's a party. It's a game.
Oh, it's a party. Going off the rails.
It's like Cards Against Humanity, but with charts, which doesn't
Oh.
sound fun.
It doesn't.
Charts? Like
so,
pie
like-
charts and...
So, like, no, they're like charts, and so
Oh.
put down a chart.
This sounds real
Like-
boring.
And yes, we've been trending upward, and
I dropped out of school for a reason.
So, like, age, so like age, right? So it goes from
Kelsey, are you trolling
10
us?
to-
So is Perception Studio a business?
No, we just fuck around. We just fuck around.
I know it doesn't look like it, but we're trying to.
We are. We've been around.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Germbot.
Germbot. I'm sorry. I was like, why the total?
Okay, look. It's age, and it starts up high at like when you're younger, and it goes down when you're older. And this is one of the things you could put of thirst for a juice box.
Oh my god, that's the
So-
most you card that's ever existed.
So
Wait,
it's
you
high when you're
backwards?
young.
Why's your image backwards?
Because I wanted to be looking at you guys this way.
Oh,
Uh,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
uh,
That was our fault. Nope, it's your fault.
I like that. That's fun. I think that would be a fun game if you're playing, especially with like at a party, like drinking and stuff.
Yeah. It's just fast. It's Cards Against Humanity. You don't have to
Yeah.
say anything.
But yes, Kelsey, we are a business and we try to keep the lights on. We pay for a studio and everything. So please support us because we need money. We have what?
Patreon.
Patreon.
Where Kory and I will be doing joint ASMR for your pleasure.
Wait, really?
No, I don't know. No, I haven't asked her.
Oh, this is what we're asking you.
People
Sir.
want
Yes.
what the people want.
Where we're asking.
Do it. Anyways, it is getting to that time, and I think it is time to bring our resident expert of all things, Dr. Know-It-All.
Doctor Know-It-All.
You have an accent.
I don't know.
Doctor Know-It-All.
Dr. Know-It-All.
Doctor Know-It-All.
In Russia.
In Russia.
El que sabe todo.
Niños y niñas.
What? Is that Russian speaking Spanish? What was that? I guess I can judge. People learn different languages.
Bienvenidos.
Anyways, I really want to know what a Spanish class in Russia sounds like. That sounds like a good thing to watch. Anyways, Dr. Know-It-All is our wonderful multi-headed expert of all things.
Multi-headed expert of all things.
Yes, and he is here
We are here.
answer all of your questions, one head at a time,
One head at a time.
one word at a time, until an answer has been given. And he will answer with part of the question and the answer to tell you I'm falling off.
Got him.
He will put some of the question in the answer, so you know what we're talking about, and we'll bow at the end to signify that we are done. And actually, Ryan, I think I'm going to have you moderate, and we'll do all four of us today.
Alright.
So his heads look like. Let's start with. We have to start with Chunk. Chunk, Kory. We'll go. Cucumber. No, me then Cucumber.
Yeah,
Let's
there
do
you
that.
go.
Chunk,
Left to right,
Kory,
left to
me,
right, left to
Cucumber.
right, left to right.
There we
Okay.
We're like a chart in that chart game. Chart party.
go. We're also. It's also height.
A minute.
Yeah.
I'm not the shortest boy.
Not the short. No, I mean, we're on the same level, and Kory is naturally that much taller than all of us. If she was standing next to us, it would
That's
look
true.
like that.
That's true. Go.
Anyways, let's get to Dr. Know-It-All. Go ahead, Ryan.
Well, we do have one from Charlie Necro. Dr. Know-It-All. Where is the Kory pin?
The
Kory.
Kory.
Hey,
Oh,
you're
sorry.
third. You're third. You're third. Jesus. Do you, Dino?
This was your idea, Dino.
Poor little Dino. Oh no.
No, Dino, I went to a party last night too.
Really?
Yeah, I went to a wedding.
You went to a wedding?
Yeah.
Oh,
and look at me, I'm fine.
Listen,
I'm
I
put
sweated
together.
in a booth.
I also haven't drank in a while, so it was more than I
Do you
thought.
have
Anyways,
coffee? How much
what? I have coffee.
What you drink?
What did I drink?
Yeah.
I had the Serena.
The fuck is that?
It was a Paloma,
Oh.
but there
With
was
a
also
tennis racket in it.
It was served with love.
Tennis puns.
Oh,
Anyways,
how about we answer this question?
let's start it over. Go for it, Chunk.
Chart. Go for it, chart. It's a party.
It took me a second.
I'm gonna go first and then Kory.
Okay, I'm third.
Got it? You're third. Me, Kory. Then you.
Okay.
Me, Kory, you.
Me, Kory, you.
Okay.
No, you, Kory, me.
Me, Cucumber. Dino.
Let's just go.
Okay. Kory's
Pin
Will
B.
on
the
Patreon.
Soon.
I gotta watch. I gotta look.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, wait, that's it.
All right, great.
Dino killed the momentum.
Listen. God damn it. Next question.
General Davis asks, Dr. Know-It-All, what is your zodiac animal?
My
Damn it.
Fuck.
Jesus
Dino.
Christ.
Oh, my ears.
Okay, I'm gonna get it this time. Go for it.
Sure?
Yes.
You ready?
No. Let's go.
Down, up, down, 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 up, down, down.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this. All right, go.
My
zodiac
Sign.
Is
A
pretty
Horse.
mixed
with
the
Heart.
of
A
giraffe
Who.
once
A
surprise
Party.
thrown
for
their
Birthday.
the amount of fucking focus.
I know.
Hilarious.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
We're doing great, guys. This is awesome.
All right. From X-Trek, Dr. Know-It-All, do mermaids give birth to live babies or do they lay eggs?
mermaids
actually
Don't
Give
off
any
eggs.
therefore
they
must
I'm not gonna fall for it. But consummate
aggressively
when
they
want
to
bring
forth
a
floppy
baby
mermaid
then
they
will
be
gifted
babies
that
will
one
day
be
mermaids
Pat, if we had a swear jar, we'd be out of business.
or rich.
Or rich.
RPG.
True RPG with Kelsey, Dr. Know-It-All, what is your favorite food?
My
favorite
oh,
I almost did.
said that. I watched it happen.
It's you.
No, it's
My
Food.
favorite
It was
food.
my favorite. It's you.
Food.
My favorite food. I said
he
food.
said food.
Oh, you did?
You.
Is. Oh, thanks for the follow, life slices.
My favorite food is the
cheesiest
Tuna.
Known
two
man
Topped.
with
whipped
topping
The generic stuff you buy from this is not actually whipped cream. Whipped topping.
yeah
Flavored.
with
pickles
and
Anchovies.
drizzled
with
caramel
Peanuts.
Wow. Okay.
Kory said caramel like I do.
Caramel.
Yeah.
That's not why I say caramel
Why
too.
do people say caramel?
That's the color.
No, man.
This is
That was the other way?
Let's fight everybody.
Cucumber's like, don't let it happen again. Don't let it happen again. Don't fight. Don't do it. Last time you murdered somebody.
it's like salmon.
So salmon.
All right.
Next one.
I get that.
Eric.
There's an L in it. It's like herb.
Dr. Know-It-All, what's your favorite movie of all time?
Ooh.
My
Absolute.
Favorite
Movie
of
All
time
is
one
that
has
Keanu.
Smith.
in
action
Romance.
Drama.
fantasy.
and
Can you stop rolling over my cable, please?
sorry, I rolled it back.
I know you rolled back. Thank you.
Why are you all the way over there? Oh. Romance and
NC-17.
Rating.
That
shows
Boobs.
I thought about.
was that about? Oh, that was.
We use the word boobs. You gotta end
That's
there.
it. That's it. It's over.
That's it. Not nothing else.
That looks like all of them, right?
That's all we have, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you,
That's
Dr.
all
Know-It-All.
there is.
Thank you, Dr. Know-It-All, for coming and answering questions and talking about boobs. Thank you, Kory, for joining us today. for being the only one to say yes. Nobody likes us anymore. No. Well, we had a string of unfortunate cancellations all in a row, but we're happy to have
We
our first
eliminated them.
They're gone.
eliminated.
Fire the cannons.
Ooh. Cucumber has funny euphemisms for sex. Stop rolling over my cable. Ow, that sounds painful. I don't like
It
that
does.
one. Yeah,
I
Eric,
don't know
we
what
like
you're
you
missing.
to each their own, I guess. So,
Don't choreography. Don't worry about it.
okay. But yeah, Kory, thank you for joining us. And I'm assuming you're back on Wednesday for Saul's Legacy? I mean,
No.
for Perception Check.
Perception check.
But also,
Protection
Sean's
fair?
Legacy on Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, are you joining
One
us as well?
more show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, one more. That's right.
Yeah, one more moment this month. Yeah.
So August.
Another opening of another show.
Next month. Anyways, but thank you for joining us, Kory, and follow Kory. Kory, where can they find you?
Kory Ember on all the things. I'm on Twitch. I'm on here. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's it that I update.
And next month in California.
And what?
And next month in California.
Yeah, we could do a whole series on it.
We should do that. We should travel to wherever Kory is.
Yeah.
And then hop in the car with her,
Wherever.
and then like record all her journey back to her as she moves to California. As she drives across all the
Yeah,
states.
that'd be fun.
It's a little documentary of Kory's. Oh, we're gonna do that. Okay, so we're gonna do it, Kory.
Okay. In a bit.
Yeah, next month.
Next month.
Yeah, next month. It's the few weeks.
It's a very prime opportunity to move to California. Rent is at an all-time low.
And gas
And-
prices are just like plummeting, right?
absolutely.
They're getting better.
Wages are getting higher than ever.
Yeah.
At least personally.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kelsey.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Kelsey.
Patreon episode of Car Karaoke with Kory. Yes.
There you go.
A 12-hour
Yeah.
car karaoke.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Oh God. Anyways, thank you for joining us in the
Thank
chat.
you.
For those of us that are new, and for those of us that have been
Yeah.
following but are watching for the first time, thank you.
Slow down for a second.
Nope.
Take your time.
Nope.
Think about what you're gonna
No,
say.
listen,
and
we
then
have
say
a heart out with Kory. So, thank you for joining us. If you'd like
What's Kory got to do?
I don't know. She
You're
said
good.
she gotta go. She has work to do. She has like jobs and stuff.
Nah.
No, I'm streaming with my friend at 1:30.
Anything you saw today was worth
Thank
at
you.
least $1. Please consider joining our Patreon. Tier starting as low as $1. Everything you
As
give us
low
helps
as
help support the studio, keep the lights
does.
on, pay the rent, all that stuff. You could be a Patreon producer like M. Jason O'Dowd, as well as an associate producer like Indy Skeep, Jesse Glaspie, Liam Huddlemeyer, Logan Gilbert, Merk, or Michi. 909. Tiers 3 and above will get you some exclusive penny goodness.
Penny goodness.
And then we do a talkback show called Behind the Legacy for Solon's Legacy. And maybe we'll bring you some sweet ASMR. Me and Kory. Yum.
And I'll ruin it.
We'll let you know. But as always, we're going to pay it forward with a raid. So everybody stay put.
We'll be rating Fork My Life.
Fork my life.
Fork my life.
Join us.
Oh, she's cool.
Join us for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday streams. We got Welcome Party, Solid's Legacy, and Perception Check in that order. Discord at roll4hunters.com.
To come.
Bye. And see you next week.
Bye.